So I'm Virginia Irvine and I am the Specialist Dementia Lead for Hartford Care. My role entails visiting the homes, talking to staff, talking to family members, meeting with the residents to try to understand what individual needs are, and then working with everyone within that home to see how we can resolve any issues, how we can improve things for people, and mostly looking at the strengths that people have and supporting them to have the best life possible, really. The dementia strategy that I've developed covers a whole range of different things. So it looks at the people that are coming into the home before they get to us, while they are with us, so that involves if they're people doing respite, or they might be coming in for daycare, or maybe just coming in for a short event for a couple of hours, right the way through to people coming to us long term, and then people who may progress from our service elsewhere. So it looks at the whole journey of somebody that might come into us. So the journey is really important to consider, so that we support somebody along the way, and if they're transitioning in or out of our services, that we understand what that looks like and we enable that to happen in the best way possible for them. Also included in that is the developing the staff understanding of dementia and having a programme of training which starts at awareness raising, and it looks at the training based on the national standards that are recommended for people who are working with others with dementia. So we are using the NHS, the e-learning, because that has already been set up and it is to obviously a high standard, and the people involved in are a lot of people who are living with dementia, so we've got videos on there of people. So we are using that as one of our learning materials, but also I've developed a toolkit which is actually a toolbox that we're taking into the homes, so each home will have one, and within that is a selection of resources that can be used. They can be adapted so that people can understand what individual residents might be experiencing, and then we can ask the staff to use those so they learn from their residents' perspective what it could be like living with dementia. So it's very practical, so you've got e-learning, you've got practical use of resources, and also talking to staff and bringing the residents and the staff together so that they can talk about the experiences. So it's the learning is an ongoing thing, because people will get a basic awareness and then develop from that. So it's always about layering on more information and helping people to really understand what their role is, because the full aim for us is to have bespoke dementia care. So it goes one step further than person-centred care, that it's completely bespoke, because we really want to understand the people who we're working with and the families and others who are in the local community who might be supporting. So it's all about relationship care and putting the person at the centre of what we do and fully understanding how we can support them. And it's all about them living the best life possible. People come into our homes and don't fully understand that dementia is life limiting. So we need to do more work around people's understanding of dementia care and that it is life limiting, and that as part of that we would like to work with them in order to be able to develop a support which takes them from when they come into the home, and then as they move through their dementia and get towards their end of life, that we provide palliative support. So it's really supporting them as a person and their family. So what we're looking at doing is that across all of the homes, once they have the toolbox, they can use that individually, or I'll be able to go out to the homes if that was requested by managers, so I can do sessions so that I can explain what the resources are and answer the questions of the families. So it's a very flexible thing, so it's not about it being very formal, it's about what people need. So I think the bespoke aspect is so important, that we don't assume what people want to know, that we actually say to them, what is it that you want us to tell you about? How can we help you? How can we do something to make this better for you? Because there's research tells us that families are often left with a diagnosis but they don't know what to do. And so it's so really, really important for us to support the families because they support their loved one who's living with dementia, and having them coming into the homes and being part of what we do is crucial for us to get things right. They can help us to understand the person and why they may behave in a certain way. The things they might be talking about, we need them to be able to tell us what it is and the significance of that. So I think that's really important that we work with them. So the toolbox is extremely flexible. So the most important thing is that everybody that comes into our homes they can live the best life possible with us, and so that people come to us and they feel that they trust us and that they're safe with us, and the families feel that they're part of the Hartford Care family as well, and that we've got so many really lovely staff members who care about the residents that we have, that each one of those, the staff and each of them, the residents, have the best life together that's possible.